Okay, hello team, I hope you are all well. Today we are going to be doing Kayla's book scavenger hunt. She has a bunch of 12 prompts. She did it from this video, 10 prompts. She did it with this video, and the last final prompt is obviously to read a book, so I am going to read the book within this video as well, and I'm really excited. So let's get straight into it. The first prompt is to grab your favourite book, go to the acknowledgements, and the first name you see, find a book by an author with the same name. So I need to find my favourite book. The problem with this is that I have a whole bunch of favourite books, and all for different genres. Do I just go with my favourite book of the year so far? Shall we do that? Make it a bit simpler. Okay, so we've got Fourth Wing by Rebecca Yarros. This is my favourite book of the year so far. I entirely forgot I tabbed this. So, the acknowledgements. I need to do this without actually looking at it first. Acknowledgements. Right, okay. First name I see is Kate. To my sister Kate, love you, mean it. Kate. Kate. We have a Kate. I think she might be the only Kate on my shelves, to be fair. So with this book, pick something on that cover and find another book with the same thing in the title. Okay, so we have a wolf, we have daggers, we have gold foiling, although that won't help me because it's got to be in the title. We are limited with this one because my special edition is downstairs. So wolf and daggers or swords. So I need to find wolf or swords or daggers in the title. Okay, so we're going to go for Wolf Song by TJ Klune. I've read this one, thank goodness. Go to page 50, line 5, pick a word from that line and find a title with that word. Jesus Christ, this could be anything. Page 50, line 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Stay for dinner. Did I want to read comic books tonight? Stay for dinner. Did I want to read comic books tonight? Read, books, dinner, stay, tonight. Oh. Beach read by Emily Henry. Okay, find a 5-star read with the same colours on the cover. This is a 5-star read. Okay, so we've got red, pink, blue, yellow, dark blue. I mean, one of Emily's other books would be similar, probably. Similar colours on the cover. I don't know, like, is this cheating? It's very similar. It's got the reds, it's got the yellows, it's got the blues, it's got the pinks, just different shades a little bit, but it's similar colours. I think I can go with that. Also, this would have counted for the prompt before, because of book. Find a book with the same number of pages. Hint, hint, Goodreads is your friend. Okay. This has 377 including acknowledgements, 373 without. Let's have a look.
A little longer than a few minutes later.
Okay, we're going to go with Get a Life, Chloe Brown by Talia Hibbert. This has 377 pages, including the acknowledgements. So next is to flip open any page, the first name you see, find a book by an author who shares that name. Oh no, what have I done to myself? We've got the likes of Chloe and Red in here. Danny, Eve. Right, flick open any page. See a name. Red. Chloe. Of course I've landed on the pages where they're writing letters to each other. Red or Chloe?
2 very boring minutes later.
I didn't think I had any authors named Chloe. Chloe Lease. Only when it says I have read this one. So find another title with the same number of letters. Shit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 letters. Oh, bugger. I want to try and get back to fantasy or horror. 13. Okay, we have The Wicker King by Kate Ankrum. This has 13 letters in the title. Find a book with a similar cover, for God's sake. Alright. Let's break this down. We have a person on the cover. It's black and gold. We've got symbols. Black and gold, person on the cover, symbols. Okay, it's not an exact match, but it's black and gold. There's symbols on the cover. There's no person, but it's black and gold. I'm gonna go with The Invisible Life of Addie LaRue. So next we have flip to a random page, point out a word and find that word in a book title on your TBR shelf. This needs to be an unread book because that's going to be my books. Okay, so we're gonna flick through this book, pick a random word. Here. Palms. I'm not going to find a book with that in the title, am I? Here. Than. That narrows it down. Here. Ice cream. Sandwiches. This is going really well. This could trip me up. And. Heavy. I don't think I have a title with the word heavy in it either. Glass. 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 Glass is a struggle. Let's try again. Sweeping. He. And. Who? Stepped. Dessert. Do I have? I've got some cooking romances. I really wanted like a horror or a thriller. Dessert. I don't think any of them have dessert in the title though. Dessert. Yeah. My cooking ones don't have dessert in the title. Through the Looking Glass. If only I hadn't already read Alice in Wonderland. Sensitive. Tabitha. Don't have a book with Tabitha in the title. Never. That's. Into. Jesus Christ. Ripples. Henry. Leans. Voice. Voice. I'm not gonna get voice. Henry, again. Breath. When Breath Becomes Air is the book that's immediately come to mind by Paul Kalanithi. I've read it. Breath. Breath. I have House of Sky and Breath, but I'm already partway through that. I'm not reading it for this video, that's for damn sure. There. No. 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 And. Certain. Dark things. I've already read that. Ooh, hang on, certain. Killers of a Certain Age by Deanna Rayborn. I've been wanting to read this for ages. Holy shit. That took some time, didn't it? Okay, so this is following 3 or 4 two, three, four. Four older women who are now in their 60s. They were assassins and they've retired, but within their retirement they're now being hunted. So older women often feel invisible, but sometimes that's their secret weapon. They've spent their lives as the deadliest assassins in a clandestine international organisation, but now they're 60 years old. Four female friends can't just retire, it's kill or be killed in this action-packed thriller by New York Times bestselling and Edgar Award nominated author Deanna Raybourn. Billy, Mary Alice, Helen and Natalie have worked for the museum, an elite network of assassins, for 40 years. Now their talents are considered old school and no one appreciates what they have to offer in an age that relies more on technology than people's skills. When the foursome is sent on an all-expenses paid vacation to mark their retirement, they are targeted by one of their own. Only the board, the top-level members of the museum, can order the termination of field agents, and the women realise they've been marked for death. Now, to get out alive, they have to turn against their own organisation, relying on experience and one another to get the job done. Knowing that working together is the secret to their survival, they're about to teach the board what it really means to be a woman and a killer of a certain age. Thank you to Aslav for gifting me this one. I do appreciate it. I'm very excited about this one. I do love to read books, especially like thrillers as well, or like cozy mysteries about older people. I just think they're fascinating and I think they're fantastic, so I'm very, very excited about this one. I've heard mixed things, but I'm really hyped, so I'm very glad that eventually we got there. Eventually. So this will be the book that I'm going to be reading, so let's get on and do that. Okay, hello. It has been a while since I filmed the original clip for this, but I am excited to let you know that I am about halfway through Killers of a Certain Age by Deanna Raybourn. I am really enjoying this so far. It is a good time. I am page 182. I ended up smashing my way through this last night. And I'm having a good time. This is following four older women. They're in their 60s now, if I remember correctly. Yeah, they're 60 years old. They used to be assassins, and now they're 60 years old. They've been invited by the company that they used to work for, they call the museum. That's not the actual name of it, but that's what they call it. They've been invited by the museum onto a cruise as like a retirement present for them. So they've gone on this cruise, but it turns out that they're being targeted and they're being offed, essentially. There is a bomb on the cruise and basically these women are now trying to save everyone else on the cruise as well as themselves, and now they're in hiding. They're in a safe house. So it's really good so far. I think what I really enjoy about it is that we're getting flashbacks to when they first like started out as assassins, how they ended up in the situation of becoming an assassin, and then we started off with like one of their missions as well, which was really good, very interesting. They were pretending to be flight attendants on a private jet, and it's a really good time. It's really fun. I really enjoy the attitude of some of the women as well. I'm really having a good time with it. We've got Billy, Mary Alice, Helen and Natalie. So not only do we have the four women as well, we have Akiko, who is Mary Alice's wife, and we also have Minka, who is a friend of Billy's as well. And I'm just having a really good time with it. I feel like the attitude of these women, it's so funny actually to just kind of see them being older women that have gone into retirement, some of them reluctantly. They're all in kind of different places a little bit mentally in their mind. One of them, she's not quite ready to retire. I think Billy, she's kind of been I don't know, she's kind of always been an assassin, if you like. It's just who she is and what she does, and she's quite concerned about the fact that in retirement she's going to struggle with this because of who she is. We have Mary Alice again, who's married to Akiko, and she's kind of happy to just settle down and spend her time with her wife. And then we've got Helen and Natalie, one of which has lost her husband and she's really struggling with grief, and the other one is quite happy to just retire. So yeah, it's quite interesting to see them at different stages within their retirement, but it's also really funny to just see them get on with shit and just get back into just get back into exactly what they are and get on with it, get their head down. They've never lost their touch. But also similarly, we saw a clip of Billy and I think it was Helen earlier on basically ending up in a fight with the guy that was trying to kill them on the boat, and Billy just Helen kind of lost her shit. Like, she couldn't deal with it, she'd forgotten what to do. Billy got on with it, and then there was like a whole scene of Billy just trying to stretch it herself out, and was like, oh, I probably should have stretched before I went into that. And it's just a good time. I'm having a good time. I love books with characters around this age. I just think they're really fun because you get to this age and you just don't give a fuck about what people think anymore, and I love that. I think it's fantastic. So yeah, I'm having a really good time with it. We're kind of at a position now where they want to take down the museum. They're kind of out of options. They're not sure what to do. They have tried to call someone, but that ended up backfiring on them. So they're kind of out of options and they're wondering what to do, and they think they're gonna have to take the museum down. So I'm really excited to continue on with this one and give you my full thoughts and ratings. I'm really excited that Kayla's Scavenger Hunt has made me pick this up, because I've been wanting to pick this up for a while now. So I'm really having a good time, and I will check back in with you and have another update for you. Good morning. I am here to wrap up this vlog. This has not been a very long vlog at all. I don't know how much more I can extend this vlog, to be honest, because it is just one book. The main portion of it has ended up being the Scavenger Hunt in the end, I think. But I'm here to wrap it up because I have finished Killers of a Certain Age by Deanna Raybourn. I enjoyed this. I thought it was a good time. The following of the different women was really good. One thing I will say is that because the chapters aren't split by the different women, I feel like we could have benefited from that, maybe because there are 4 of them to follow, plus the other people that follow along as well. So Helen's wife, I think it's Helen's wife or Natalie's wife, and then Billy's friend as well. We are following like 6 women in total, 4 of them that are the killers and then 2 that are just kind of along for the ride inadvertently. So I don't know, I feel like when we are dipping in and out of the stories and the past and stuff, when we're following one of the women specifically, it would have been nice to have like maybe a header to note who we are following specifically, albeit I don't know, we are kind of along for the ride with all of them. So I really enjoyed this though. I thought it was really good. It's a very much so a revenge story, and I had a really good time with it. I liked the way they pieced everything together. I liked the fact that they were essentially just 4 women going on a retirement holiday paid for by their old company, and then all of a sudden they're put in this situation where they're targets. And they just get straight back into the action as well. They don't hesitate for a second, and I just thought that that was fantastic. I think it was really funny. I think it was very engaging, and I really liked the writing style as well. It makes me very excited to pick up the Veronica Speedwell series, which I know I should be getting to soon. I think I mentioned to Katie that I was going to be picking it up in October, and I never did, and I'm a bit sad. Sorry Katie if you're watching this. But yeah, I will get to it, I promise. But yeah, it makes me even more excited to pick that up because I did enjoy Deanna's writing style. So I had a good time with this. This was really fun. I haven't run it through Corpile yet, but I reckon it's going to get like a 3.5 4-star. It was a laugh, and I thought it was really funny. I do enjoy books that follow, I think I mentioned this maybe a couple of times in this vlog, but I do enjoy books that follow an older set of characters, or an older character specifically. For example, Amina Al-Sarafi. I just really love the way that they think and the way that they process something, and I don't know, I just really enjoy it. And for this one as well, especially with the fact that they were assassins originally and they're in retirement and they've all gone different directions, and then they come back together and, you know, they're dragged back into it a little bit. Just really good time. I had a good laugh with it. It was nothing special, but I had a laugh with it and I had a good time with it. So yeah, this was a great shout. Also, it made me pick it up as well because I have been wanting to pick this up since it hit my shelves. So thank you to Aslau as well for sending me this one. I think I must have got this last year for my birthday, which is great news because my birthday's coming up again. So it's taken me less than a year to get to this one, which is fantastic. So pretty proud of myself for that. What was it, last year when this came out? 2022, yeah. Nice. So yeah, thanks to Asla for sending me this one for my birthday. I've managed to get to it in under a year. But yeah, I would definitely do Kayla's Scavenger Hunt again. This was a good time and I liked it. I liked that I had no control what book, well, some control because of the books that you have to pick because of the prompts, but some of the prompts are quite hard, so almost no control. But I hope you have enjoyed this vlog. Let me know if you would like me to do it again. I had a really good time with it, thanks to Kayla for the prompts. It was a good time, and yeah, chat to me in the comments down below. Let me know if you'd like me to do this again, and I shall see you in the next video. Bye for now.